So I'm here at Pecan Creek in East Temple. That is very super close to the Scott and White and VA hospitals. And this is the D.R. Horton model. And literally the biggest employer in all of Temple is the Baylor Scott and White Clinic, and it's also its insurance arm as well. That's how close Baylor Scott and White. It's a mile away. There's also the buildings are just over the horizon, and even closer is the VA hospital. So you can actually ride a bike or take a scooter for sure. So anyways, this is the model home. I'm going to show you just so you can see the finish out, and then we're going to actually look at some of the floor plans. Price point here ranges from under 200,000, just under 200, or right at 200 to 235 right now in the red tag special, and that'll get you anywhere from about just under 1,200 square foot for the 200,000. 235, you get a 1,800 square foot 5-bedroom, 2.5 bath. So pretty phenomenal price for that big of a house, which is the most popular. So D.R. Horton is the #1 builder in the United States. Okay, you see luxury vinyl plank throughout the entryway. Into the bedrooms, you have carpet in the bedrooms, and then you've got vinyl plank in the bathroom. Tile surround. It's a real tub, I believe. Yeah, some of these builders are using those plastic surrounds. Nice to see that they're actually building with real tile. Okay, double pane windows. These homes are very efficient, fuel energy efficient. Highly, I think it's 4 or 5 star rating. This particular plan has 4 bedrooms, so you got 2 off the side, 1 over here. Could use as an office. Laundry room with vinyl plank. Okay, so you have your standard kitchen. This is your standard kitchen with usually going to have the white cabinets or the mocha cabinets that you see here, and then you have granite countertops, and it's not the thin granite. It looks like 3/4 inch. Nice to have a breakfast bar and another seating area. I mean a dining area, and then it's nice to see you have this. It's a very nicely laid out floor plan. So the tax rate here is just above 2.3%. Dues are $78.25, or about $26 per month. So there's a master bedroom, very well appointed. So you only have carpet in the actual bedrooms themselves. Everything else is vinyl plank. And this has tile surround. I'm not sure. This model is a slightly higher series than what we're going to see. I'm not sure if that carries through. Nice thing though is they just announced this. They're doing full sodden sprinklers all the way around. It's a nice closet. So you won't have to spend any additional for the lawn or the sprinkler system, and that alone saves about $5,000 to $6,000. So they have the usual lot is 50 by 120, so we're looking about 6,000 square foot lot, which is very comfortable. For owner occupants, they have rates at 4.99% standard, and for investors, we're looking at the 4.25 7-year fixed arm. So it's fixed for 7 years, and then turns over to an arm after the 7th year, and that's actually fits in pretty well with our investment plan, because we usually hold our homes for 7 to 10 years while they're still under the full. You got your warranty. The warranty is 1 year bumper to bumper, 2 years behind the walls, and you have a structural warranty for the big stuff like the trusses and the foundation for 10 years. So all in all, a very nice house. We'll go actually look at some of the completed spec homes, inventory homes. This is 1 mile from Baylor Scott and White, a little less than a mile to VA hospital. So lots of nurses, doctors, residents, anesthesiologists. Probably not going to live here, but you got your people that work in the other parts of the hospital. There's 8,500 people that work for Baylor Scott and White, whether it be at the hospitals or at the insurance company. So pretty cool. So let's go take a look at some homes.